First day, was it any different as far as enthusiasm and all that today?
Less enthusiasm, but better execution. So it's amazing how fast they settle into kind of a workman-like, oh, this is really going to be tough and hard work. But focus was still good. We got more done today than we did yesterday at a higher level, I thought. So good day.
Alex Gressa, is that official? He's now with the receivers?
He will be a receiver, slot, quarterback, football player this year.
What's going on with Cody? Cody wasn't.
Yeah, Cody and Joe Sampson, team discipline issue for today, so they were both inside lifting weights during practice.
Back tomorrow?
Back tomorrow.
Running backs, it looks like you were shuffling them in pretty quick in the scrimmages. Who has made the best impression in the first 2 days so far?
Not enough time yet. Mike Elisa is coming back as the returning starter, and so no one's taken that from him yet. Really impressed with Yona Pritchard. Really like David Foote. We have our fullback in Zed, and then Jamal Williams looks good as a freshman, and then Paul Lasike. I mean, I like our running backs.
Every head coach knows what his program needs. Mike Leach goes without two-a-days. Can you see doing that? I mean, can you see?
Oh, sure. Yeah. I mean, when we do go two-a-days, our second practice is usually about half the amount of what most programs do. So yeah, once you know your system, once you know your team, you don't really follow tradition. You follow what's best for your program.
What does Yona Pritchard bring to the team?
Physical, fast, good football player, good blocker, great ball skills out of the backfield. He's a complete football player.
What can Dylan Colley do as a kid just in the program during camp here to open some eyes?
He already has. Just in special teams and catching the balls is in his confidence. He doesn't believe or play like he's a freshman. He already has a good understanding of the playbook. He runs good routes. He catches the ball, and he knows what to do. That's the best way to earn trust.
When do you hope to identify some return units? And I see Dylan's kind of put himself in that mix already.
Yeah, we've already started with schemes starting the first day, and so by the time fall camp is over, certainly we don't feel any pressure to have the ones named until going into Washington State. It'll probably happen before then, but that would be a deadline.
Have the new kickoff rules lessened the intensity of that particular area of the game?
I don't think so. It's just finally some good sense to get it back. If we're so concerned about protecting the players, then it doesn't make sense to have the ball kicked to where more balls are returned. It makes more sense to have less balls returned. There'll still be plenty of returns if we're concerned about fan excitement, etc., and points scored, which is I know was addressed at one point, but I think, and your research will be better than mine, I think it only lent itself to maybe 3 more points per game with the kickoff change, but you can verify that.
How much do you know, or do you know anything about Justin's length right now on kickoffs, and if you could be kind of that touchback machine he used to be?
Haven't paid any attention yet, so we'll kind of just hold that for a while.
This offensive line, just your thoughts on them being pretty thinned down?
Yeah,
right now as a group.
Just our focus on our team. We've added a different element of conditioning, and I think it's showing. So it's a good start.
Is it a different capability of the group because of that?
That's the intent.
What is your take on what Marcus Matthews was able to do with his weight gain in the offseason?
It's great. There are a lot of players that were very dedicated over the summer, and it showed in how strong they are, how fast they are, how conditioned they are, and if they got bigger while they didn't lose or didn't gain body fat. And so Marcus is one of those cases where he gained a bunch of lean mass with no fat. And so
seems like we're starting over with the same tight end issues as last year, a bunch of 4 or 5 guys.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be like that. I think the season, Marcus is very clear kind of on what his strengths are. Austin Holt's kind of clear what his strengths are, so we know a lot more what guys are capable of. But to say that more than one won't play, a lot of them will play, but we just have a better idea what their roles will be.
Ice plunges have been around for a long, long time, but it's new for you guys post-practice, isn't it?
Immediately post-practice. In this volume, if you went in the training room, you'd see something similar to that, but we're just making it more widespread.
A recommendation, a good thing to do?
Yeah, join it. Join them. I'm sure they'll make room for you in there, and then you can give us kind of the blogger's view of it. Yeah, it'd be good.
What are your overall impressions of the offensive line?
I like it so far. It's fun to have enough players to practice with, to have 3 deep, and not have guys having double reps with good players. So, man, I hope it could stay like this. Yeah. Okay, thanks.